My name is Kraig Butrum, and I'm the new CEO of the Americans in Wartime Museum and the National Museum of Americans in Wartime. I've worked with nonprofits for the last 25 years, and so my bread and butter since I got out of graduate school was to help nonprofit organizations meet their mission and their goal, and to exceed in their wishful dreams. So the idea of this museum is very personal to me. My father was in World War II. He was a B-17 pilot and was shot down over Germany. He was a prisoner of war for about a year and a half in Stalag Luft 3, which is in Moosburg, just south of Munich. And I grew up with one of the greatest generations, and so that was really important to me. Both my grandfathers, by the way, were in World War I. And so this is a way for me to pay back my family and my ancestors who fought valiantly for America and made me have the wonderful life that I have. So this is one of the exciting parts of my culmination of my fundraising and nonprofit career to make this museum happen. So I'm very excited about that. A fascinating idea. And what it is it really takes the best of current museum methodology and it takes it to another level. So it's an indoor education opportunity for families, and it's also an external landscapes of war. So it'll be an interactive opportunity for families to actually see, feel, and touch what wartime was like for Americans, both on the war front and on the home front from 1900 on. So we'll have 5 landscapes of war. We have 70 acres of property that was donated generously from the Hilton Family Foundation. And it's in Dale City, right off the 95, so it'll be easy for families to come and visit as a destination. We have not only an area where there'll be an interior education center, but there'll also be what I mentioned earlier, these 5 landscapes of war. And that's, it'll be World War I, World War II, of course, the Korea, Vietnam, and then the current conflicts of Iraq and Afghanistan. So we're trying to make war really in a way that's personal to the families and also inspirational to those who come here. There's a need for us to, what I like to think of the museum is that we're doing a lot of things with the displays, our interpretation of what war is, why Americans fight, and that includes things like honor, duty, service, and then of course patriotism and most importantly sacrifice. And so all of those elements come true in the museum setting.